Hey y'all, welcome back to the kitchen. It's that time again where holiday season. First, I want to say thank you all for all my birthday wishes. That was so nice of you guys. You really showed up for me, so thank you very much. I appreciate that. So, as we know, my birthday is like days before Christmas. So, because of that, sometimes uh, I'm either working. I try my best not to work on my birthday. I like enjoying just a little time off. You've worked all year. You get to the end of the year, you just want to be off. But this time of the year is usually when I do my most baking. So this is a treat for not only me, but for you guys too. So if you are new to my channel, my name is Tisha. This is my Teas Veggie Treat channel. And I just want to showcase my t-shirt. I know it's backwards, but one of my girlfriends made this t-shirt for me, and I've had it for a while. I just was trying to figure out a nice festive time to do it. And what a more festive time than the day after my birthday and, just days before Christmas that I can wear my shirt. It does say Teas Veggie Treats on it. She does custom t-shirts. So if you're on my Facebook page, I'll put the link in this video so you can follow her and request her service. So without further ado, it's Christmas time. I'm not a big holiday person. Once I got older, I kind of just backed away from those things. But what I do love about this time of the year is baking and spending time with family and just, relaxing, time off with kids. I got my grandbaby, just little things like that. So, anyway, this year is my second time making the Jamaican Black Christmas cake. Now, The first time I made it with my husband, but unfortunately he's not able to assist today. So I am riding solo, and y'all, I cannot mess this cake up. So he's put his faith in me. What we did do together, we pre-prepped our fruits. So if you've had a black cake before, you know that you have to soak your fruit in rum. You have to use you can use red wine, but you can also preferably use red label. This is a grape wine. That is the preferred choice to make this cake. But you can use red wine, a sweet red wine, if you don't have that. And of course, you have to use rum. Now, because this is a Jamaican black cake, we are using Red Nephew. Okay, so that is the wine and rum that's in the fruits that have soaked. And I believe we did this. We soaked them. They've been soaking about a week. So most people use currants, cherries. So you can pretty much use whatever you want. Raisins. It's your preference on what you like. It's almost like a fruit cake, but not like a fruit cake. Okay. So basically what you want to do is take those and kind of blend them up a little bit, because you don't want it too chunky unless that's your preference. And then you just let them soak in the fridge. So that's what we did as a pre-prep together. But I am riding solo, y'all, and look here. So you saw some of the prep that I did already. I've already taken care of my pans. Now, because I'm making 2 cakes, this is a double recipe, but I'm doing 1 cake at a time so I can show you guys what I'm doing. Here's my pan all lined with parchment paper. It is, I did butter it and I floured it already. So that's taken care of. And now I'm going to do 1 part of this recipe. So I'm going to show you 1 cake. And then, of course, I'm going to break and do the other one. But I just wanted you to see, because it's a lot that goes into this. So let me set you guys up. I just finished zesting some orange, because there's orange zest that's going in here. And honey, look, that is a workout all by itself. So let me put you here. Hopefully you can see me very well. Okay, so first order of business with this cake. It does require butter, 2 cups of butter. So 2 cups of butter is 4 sticks of butter in our baking world. So I have that already set. This butter, I sat it out this morning so it can soften, so it won't take too long. And I am using my food processor because I don't have a blender anymore. I could have swore I had one. I think something happened to it along the way. But listen, this will work just fine the way we're doing it, okay? So let me see if I can get you focused in a little more. Push it back some. Hopefully you can see the counter. If not, I'll get my other tripod if we run into any issues. But my base is here for my food processor. It's out of frame, but it is there. Okay, so our butter softened, so we're going to take our butter. I don't think I've done any baking with you guys. That's crazy. I honestly don't, no, I don't think I've done any baking with you all. Okay, so, well, this is the first time for everything. All right, so I'm using 4 sticks of unsalted butter. Okay, so my wet ingredients, I've took the liberty to go ahead and get those together because this cake requires a lot of ingredients. And I tried to do as much prepping before we started this video so you can get all of the details, okay? So what I'm going to do now is blend this butter, and I'm going to do it with the dry ingredients. So what I have in here is 2 cups of brown sugar. I have nutmeg, I have cloves. I think I did 1 teaspoon of everything. But you can this recipe you can look up and you can get all the details on it. But I just wanted to make sure that you know what's in it. So there's some nutmeg, there's cloves and cinnamon, and baking powder. So these things I'm going to go ahead and blend with the butter. So we're going to go ahead and put that in here. I'm going to turn you guys for a second too, so you can see me this way. I think that'll work for you guys. Oh, I have a paper bag right here that I just took all this stuff out of. Move that out of my way. All right. And I have my big mixing bowl I'm going to go grab in a second. So let's put that in here. We're going to blend these together. Oh, and there's a teaspoon of salt in here, so just so you know. But yeah, as far as like the fruits, you can do what you want. You can do currants, you can do raisins, you can do cherries, whatever, just a dried fruit that you can actually soak the rum in. So, all right, so we're going to turn this on. We're going to blend. It might be a little loud. Hold on, let's see. And I may not have this on right either. Oh, I think I got this backwards. Do I have it backwards? Okay, I do. Okay, so what I did, I put it on the dough setting because I really didn't want this to get too crazy in here. Oh my God, just the butter alone smells good, guys. Whew, that smells really good. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna get my mixing bowl. Put you guys this way. My big, lovely mixing bowl. And we're gonna spoon that out in here along with the nice little orange zest that I have here. We're just basically gonna incorporate all of the ingredients, okay? So let's get this out of here first because it is stiff. So let's get that in here. This is gonna be so delicious. The first time me and my husband made this cake, we were just playing around in the kitchen and it came out pretty dang good. I don't remember us doing all of the extremes to this recipe as far as like the extra soaking and this and that. We just kind of did it on a whim. And it was a nice cake. So this time we're trying to make sure we do it proper because that was our first time doing it. And even though we were just, testing the recipe, it still came out good. So this one should be superb. That is my goal here. All right, so we're gonna get everything in here. All of it, we gotta get everything, y'all. I love this fruit processor. Let me tell you, it has been a lifesaver. It helped me out a lot when I made those beautiful sweet potato pies that you guys saw. Oh my gosh, let me tell you. My mom was like, because I told her, I said, Mom, I'm tired of, hand mixing. I just didn't know what happened to my mixer. I thought it was somewhere in one of my cabinets, but I don't know. I may have let one of my daughters hold it. I don't know. Probably my youngest daughter because she does the most baking. But who knows? I don't know. Anyway, so I said I need to make these pies because I've harvested my sweet potatoes and I cannot let my harvest go to waste. I need to make my pies. So I went and called my mom and she was like, yeah, you can do that. And I sure did. And let me tell you, it was the best thing ever. So thanks, Mom, for that. All right, y'all. So no more of that. Everything else will be hand because the hardest part, you guys know, is mixing that butter and trying to get all that together. So we've done that. Now, I have 1 tablespoon of orange zest. We're going to put in here. Okay. And then all our wet ingredients. So this is our browning for the cake. Okay. Our nice little currants and rum. And then we have our vanilla and we have lime juice in here. So we're going to pour that in. We're going to get all of that out of there too. This thing smells so good already. Oh my God. And I've already added the Red Label grape wine in here as well. So all of that's in here. Yummy, yummy goodness. And of course, we're going to get those eggs in here in a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out of here because we don't need this anymore. I need the real deal. I smell that rum, y'all. Oh my God. Oh man, I smell that. So we're going to get this mixed in really good. flour. So I typically like to sift my flour. You don't really have to. The recipe really didn't call for that, but I always, no matter what I'm baking, I always sift my flour. Just an old habit of mine. Let's see. So it's 2.5 cups of flour. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to sift that and blend this in. This is such a wonderful cake, y'all. Oh my God. I love eating it. There's, every time we go to Jamaica, we try to come back with one, but you know, sometimes you can get it, sometimes you can't. But oh man, I love me a good black cake. It's so good. And then this is a heavy, heavy cake, y'all. There's 8 eggs that goes with this, so let's be patient with that process. I'm gonna start adding those eggs in. Let's mix this first. Now I could put this in my other blender, but I think we're okay at this point. This looks like chocolate cake, honestly. It really does. I'll bring you closer so you can see the batter. It is absolutely beautiful. Now I'm going to taste this before I add those eggs in. It should have the right flavor to it. Oh my God. Oh my God, that is good. Oh my God, that's good. Come here, y'all. Look at that. It literally looks like a chocolate cake. It does not taste like chocolate. It tastes heavenly, and it tastes like rum. Oh my God. Oh, I'm so proud of myself already. All right, y'all, so let's mix. Let's mix, mix, mix. My husband's gonna love this cake. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Okay, so I do have, let me see, I can use this as my trash bowl because I keep my eggshells. I'm actually gonna try to start baking them and pulsing them down to put in the garden. So we haven't advanced that yet, but that is on the agenda for this coming year. I'm gonna start baking my eggshells. I had a massage therapist. Well, she's still my massage therapist. I just see her every now and then. Anna, and she would bake her eggshells and use it as like a supplement. But I'm using it for calcium in the garden. So I may try that too. We'll see. I'm adventurous on things like that. If it's good for you, I'll try it. So I'm going to put these in one at a time. I'm just trying to get the cracking part out of the way. And mix them accordingly. All right, so let's move them here, and then I'll use that as my trash bowl in a second. Okay. This smells wonderful, y'all. Oh my God, I'm so proud. All right, let's get them in. Let's do that. Let's do 2 at a time because it is 8 eggs. All right, let's whip. Cake tastes wonderful. That batter is super delicious. Super, super delicious. Okay, so once you've done this, then what you want to do now, again, I already oiled and floured my pan. So once you're done with this process, then that's all you're going to do. So these bake for quite a bit of time. So just think of the baking time like you're cooking pound cake. Okay, pound cakes typically take, you know, about a good hour. And this is a workout too, y'all. Sorry. It takes about an hour. So this cake will cook about 1.5 to 2 hours on 350. You don't want it to cook too fast because it is a very dense cake. So just be careful with whatever recipe you use. That you give it some time to cook all the way through, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'll show you the end process of these cakes at the end. But this is not all I'm baking. If you saw the little intro, my sweet potatoes are done boiling, so there will be more pies. Those sweet potatoes did not come from my garden. I'm getting ready to go out and check my sweet potatoes because they should be ready for our second harvest this year. So we'll get going with that. Okay, last 2 eggs. Oh my God, this cake smells so good. Y'all, this cake smells good. Okay, so now that everything is incorporated, let me finish whipping this around. It's so much easier when you get past the hard part of the butter and the, all those things you have to mix together. That takes extreme time to do by hand. So I'm glad I was able to use my processor for that. And I'm glad I sat it out so it can soften too. All right, y'all. Wowee, wow. Whew. All right, so let's get our pan that we've already got prepped together. Okay, I'm gonna sit this here, park that for right now. All right, let's get our beautiful pan. And now we're gonna bring our little spatula back into play. So let's cup this and let's get it in there. What a beautiful cake. I might make 2 minis. Let's see. No, I think this is just enough. Oh, it's just enough for this one. We'll see. If I have enough to make a mini loaf, then I will. This is right at the top, y'all. So I will probably make a mini loaf between the two. So I'll sit this batter aside, do the second one, and then that'll be a mini loaf. So we're gonna let this settle. Oh my God, what a beautiful cake. There it is, y'all. Our black cake. Isn't that beautiful? All right, so what I'm gonna do, my oven's already on preheat. I'm gonna go ahead and do our second cake. And then by the time I come back to you, we'll probably be on the sweet potato pies, and I'm also making banana bread. Okay. So this will be a packed video. But we'll keep you posted on what's going on here. So I'm going to start the second cake, and then whatever's left in this batter between the two, then I'll make probably a mini loaf. Okay. All right. So I will catch you in a few.